Welcome back to Where You Live with Gene and Tony. This is the last segment of the show.
Gene is frantically waving his arms at me because I'm supposed to read this. This is Where You Live with Gene and Tony. We're broadcasting from the Concierge Landscape Studios. We're brought to you by Extreme Exteriors, and now it's time for the Community Associations Institute Minute. The CAI Minute is brought to you by Start to Finish Maintenance Contractors. Start to Finish provides 24-hour service for all of your home and business maintenance needs. Call them at 952-259-1219. Start to Finish, for your home, for your business, for your peace of mind.
Are you a volunteer in your homeowner association? Maybe a residential property manager wanting to increase your industry knowledge and obtain professional credentials in property management. Are you a vendor or professional offering services to homeowners and associations or property managers? If you said yes to any one of those questions, then join the Community Association Institute. The CAI is a great organization, helping you be informed and more proficient in your homeowner association board member or property manager role. It's also a great way to network with potential clients. For nearly 40 years, CAI has provided education and resources to volunteer homeowners who govern community associations and the professionals who support them. Visit CAI-MN.com to learn more. That's CAI-MN.com. The Minnesota chapter of CAI holds monthly managers' luncheons, board member education training, property manager certification training, and much more. It also produces a bi-monthly informative magazine called Minnesota Community Living. Why not join the Community Association Institute today? You can do so online at CAI-MN.com and select membership.
So, Tony, are you bobulated or discombobulated?
I think I'm bobulated this time. Good question. Sorry about that. I was totally engrossed in reading this story about the chronic embezzler.
Yeah,
it had all my attention.
It is. We've got this is our last segment for the show today. Just before we continue on with this story, we just want to let our listeners go want them to know once again that if you have a comment, a question that you'd like to ask us to address on the show, you want to give us a call on our hotline. And the number of the hotline
is 952-224-2668.
Yes. And we would love to hear from you.
Mm-hmm.
We heard from a lot of folks this last week.
We did. We got a lot of comments and great comments. Great feedback.
We appreciate it. Well, let's talk about this story,
Yeah.
Tony. This is out of Aspen, Colorado. It says charges mount against a chronic embezzler. And it says a gypsum woman with a history of embezzlement, cases dating back nearly 2 decades, faces a new charge of theft from an Aspen Homeowners Association. Brenda Elaine Dobbs, 62, waived advisement Monday of one felony charge connected with allegations that she used an ATM card to bilk over $22,000 from the Mountain View Homeowners Association business account while she worked as their bookkeeper. And it says, of course, a felony charge is at $20,000 because it's right over that amount. This becomes a felony charge of all things. And it says Dobbs has been in custody since August 16th. It says she was wanted on criminal charges of theft, fraud, and habitual criminal activity. We'll give you an idea of what has taken place here habitually. It says in the past, her embezzlement activities date back to the last decade in October 2002. According to published reports, after her third embezzlement conviction, an Eagle County judge sentenced Dobbs to 5 years of imprisonment and ordered her to pay over $530,000 to a victim. Additionally, she was convicted of theft of government property for her time as secretary and program support assistant for the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration's Office of General Counsel for Natural Resources. That's a mouthful.
Yes, it is.
And many other things. I could go on.
You know what?
Here.
I have 3 words.
Yes.
For the people involved in this story: employee background screening. How did she get these jobs? How did she work for the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration Office of the General Counsel for Natural Resources without going through a background screening?
One of the things that I appreciate we have, and I think it's probably the case and the practice of a lot of management companies in Minnesota, because we're just a little bit more conservative and careful. Background checks are
That's
standard.
Right. Well, and in rental, they're required by the state. Anyone who might have access to someone's living space has to have a criminal background screening done. Not necessarily any other kind of background screening, but criminal for sure. In this case, not only has she stolen money from government agencies and all kinds of other companies, but she was hired to be a homeowners association bookkeeper and was given permission to use the ATM card to pay its bills.
That's the part that really concerned me. It said that she had talked to the board of directors and giving her permission to be able to take cash out of the ATM in order to pay bills. And I just want to know what organization would allow that to happen. You never pay with cash. You never allow someone to have that kind of
No, and unfortunately, it tends to be small homeowners associations that are self-managed. They put all their trust in this person, and obviously she is a charmer and a conniver, and she can talk her way into lots of situations. So they gave her carte blanche. They had $28,000 in their account at the time.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. Someone doesn't embezzle not once but 9 times if they're not a little bit charming and a little bit disarming in their personality.
They must be.
But you're right. Proper checks and balances need to be in place. One of those being the treasurer of the homeowner association, whether you are giving and delegating some of your authority to someone else to do the day-to-day, you still have the responsibility to do the check and balance, to have that in place.
And in this case, the treasurer didn't discover the problem until August 8th. The woman had the ATM card since May 1st, and finally, August 8th, the Homeowners Association treasurer froze the account after he noticed all the funds were nearly gone.
Yes. If you're a self-managed homeowner association and you're wondering what are those responsibilities of people on the board, you can give us a call at New Concepts at 952-922-2500. Email us, contact us through our website, and we would be happy to give you a guiding list of checks and balances that should be in place.
In this case, though, there were some pretty simple things they could have done. One, they could have had a corporate checkbook, and they could have made only the president and the treasurer signers on that checkbook, correct?
Yeah, there's so much more that they could have done and should have. Unfortunately, there's not much more we can do because we're running out of time. Folks, thanks for joining us today. We've had a lot of fun being with you. Join us next Sunday right here on Where You Live with Gene and Tony. Until then, have a great Sunday.
How sweet it is to be